to God, they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now a better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been in prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same.
Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Super Bowl 58.
Whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. McCaffrey running up the middle. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Caught on a slant. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel from 10 yards out. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. On 1st and 10, Mills. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Lance going to try to throw for this. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mills. Open man. Here's Schwartz. Complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That good for 19 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. On second down, here's Pierce. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's third and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dameon Pierce taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steamers are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 14-7 is the score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's got room. The 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, 49 yards. And the Niners continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Here we go on fourth down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Pierce now up the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 42. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Mason. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground again, it's Mason. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Hand off right side to Pierce. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Mills. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Drake Jackson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 63 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. This is McCaffrey on the give. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half. And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the half. Mills got an open man at Schwartz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down throw for Mills. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing, Mills. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Mills. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. they've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. He's going to be very close to a 1st down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. They'll try and run for it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steamers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And even 150 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Another good run for him. What else is new? They ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Shotgun now for Lance. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Buried behind a line by Azeez Ojulari.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Working from the gun, Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly, trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Mills' throw taken in by Collins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mills. He finds his man, complete. That's Schwartz. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. Mills now looks to throw on first down. And he will find his man, Schwartz. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Mills again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Steamers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. No gain on the play there. Second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Here's Lance. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now Mills. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he takes this almost to midfield. So they needed a pretty good-sized play, and they got it. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.